All right. Well, welcome everybody. I love this spring is coming. We were just talking about the weather, right, Bob?
Yeah.
About we're having my sister just sent me some pictures from New Hampshire and they got a huge snowstorm. So they're kind of snowed in right now. And I'm like, well, it's 50 degrees and sunny here. So rub it in a little bit. But spring is coming for those of you who are suffering through the snow and the cold weather right now. So we're excited that we're going to be talking about our spring fragrances. Our fragrance of the month for February. We have an update on that and just kind of reviewing some things too, because I know, I don't know about you, Bob, but I have to hear and see things multiple times before it starts to sink in. So that's why I always like to review and update and make sure that people know everything that's going on, because we've got a lot of exciting things happening with our company right now. So welcome, Bob, and everybody who joined us today. So let's take a look. 38 annual fragrances is what we talked about, right? The beginning of the month. So we've got 38 annual fragrances for 2023 that you get to experience all year round with you and your customers. And the great thing is we have that great product guide, right? This is just a fantastic tool that you guys have out there on your websites. It's digital, or you can download it to a PDF, but you can share this with your customers. And you can see here in the index where it actually has annual fragrances. So you just go to page 7 and scan through and you can see all of our annual fragrances. And then obviously we have our fragrance of the month, all the information about our products, our limited editions, and the secrets to candle burning success all in one document. So there's that tool for you guys. And then I love this too. On top of our annual fragrances, we release a new fragrance every month, right? Our fragrance of the month. And this month is Carnations, and that's our brand new label for our floral collection. So what a great, I know I like to give a little information when we're doing our fragrance of the month if I have it, but I love this one for Carnations. A rich red carnation symbolizes deep love and affection, Bob. So remember this, for your honey, for Valentine's Day coming up.
I gave one to her already.
That the deep, oh good, did she love it?
Yeah, right.
And so it said that the deep red petals of red carnation represent a beating heart that is filled with love too. So obviously what the perfect fragrance for Valentine's Day, you guys. So I love this one for so many reasons, but perfect for Valentine's Day that's coming up. All right, so we have 14 spring fragrances for 2023. So, and what I'm going to do, guys, is you might have noticed in Bella Builders, I've tried to reorganize some of the albums, but you'll see now we have 2023 albums, and that's what they'll start with. It'll say 2023. So when we're done with this, I will add 2023 spring fragrances, and you'll have all the images that have been created in that album. And I'm also going to have an annual one, and we'll have a limited, and we'll have a cause. So everything for 2023. Whenever I'm sharing it, that's your best reference point to go back and look at it if you're looking for images to share. So let's see what our first fragrance is. Blueberry Muffin. So here's Blueberry Muffin for you. So this is not a new one to you guys. It might be new for our new people, but ripe blueberries are topped with notes of cinnamon and almond. So this has top notes of blueberry, peach, and orange zest, middle of cinnamon, almond, and coconuts, and bottom of milk, sugar, and vanilla. So that's our first of 14, Blueberry Muffin. Our second one is Citrus and Sage. So here's what that citrus and sage looks like. Little something different here. So when I'm going through these reports with Mike, we're going through and planning for the next year. We're looking at performance, right? Like what's selling, what's not selling. Now that we've had, 2 full years of going through the product strategy and doing the seasons, now we really get a true look at how things are doing. So citrus and sage is not performing great. It's not performing well enough that we think that we should continue with it. So when you see this retiring fragrance, it means that it's available right now while supplies last. So we'll also make sure that in the guide, it will say retiring fragrance by the ones that are going away. Okay, so it means not just for the season, it's going away, bye-bye forever. Okay, so if you love this, your customers love it, make sure that you let them know to take advantage and get this fragrance of citrus and sage. So here's citrus and sage, a balancing blend of lemon and sage, or joined with a zest of clove. Cyclamen and lush lavender surround the heart. So it has top notes of lemon, clove, and sage, middle of cyclamen and lavender, and bottom of rose and musk. So if you have customers that any of those, you're going, oh, I know a customer that loves that, make sure you reach out to them and make sure they get this before it's gone. So number 3 is French lavender. French lavender also did not make the cut. So that's another retiring fragrance. So here's what that looks like. French lavender, the scent of European garden after a fresh spring rain. French lavender and a touch of cadewood combine for this unique fragrance. So that has top notes of lavender and rose, middle of vanilla and orchid and cyclamen, and then bottom of woody and amber. So again, retiring fragrance, French lavender. So number 4, Fresh Laundry. I know people, what happened to Fresh Laundry? Well, it just moved to a season because annually it wasn't performing all year long, but in spring, I'm sure it's going to do fabulous. So here's our French Laundry with an updated fragrance description. So I've updated this to be now irresistibly refreshing. This fragrance captures the delicate scent of linens hung out to dry on a clear, sunny day. And that's really what it smells like, with top notes of crisp and citrus, middle of floral and green, and bottom of sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. On to number 5, green apple. We just introduced this last year, our white green apple. And remember, we talked about that because we had a little issue with the fragrance, the dye fading. So we just decided we're just going to go with the white wax. So this crisp fragrance creates the feeling of biting into a perfectly ripened green apple with top notes of crisp apple, citrus blend, and white peach, middle of jasmine leaf, bouquet, and pink peony, and base of sheer musk. So love that one. Number 6, Herbal Spa. So Herbal Spa is another one that's not making the cut for sticking around. So
Killing me.
I know Bob doesn't know about Bob doesn't know about these guys yet. So he's like, uh-oh, what's coming up next? So this is another retiring fragrance. Again, it'll be available while supplies last. An Herbal Spa is a refreshing accord of lemon, sage, and clove, a luscious heart of coconut and water, lotus add complexity. Top, lemon, sage, and clove, middle notes of water locust and coconuts, and bottom of patchouli, vanilla, and cedar. So that's number 6. So number 7, we have jasmine, another one, retiring fragrance. So again, available while supplies last. Here's jasmine. Sophisticated notes, a bouquet, I'm probably saying that wrong, and lemon leaf surround lush jasmine and soft peony petals. A green bouquet of rose, ylang, and ivy complete this classic floral. You can see top of the bouquet, lemon leaf, middle, jasmine flower and peony, bottom, rose, ylang, and ivy. So, these are great, and these are great too for those of you who love florals. Get them while you can. So number 8, this is a fun one, lemongrass and vanilla. Look at this, Bob, a new look. Remember, we talked about this at Fling, that we would start transitioning into new labels that put them into categories. So lemongrass and vanilla is part of our fresh category with this new look and new label. So here's our lemongrass and vanilla. Airy lemongrass combines with the warm aroma of pure vanilla for a calming scent to relax a stressed, anxious mind. Oh, can't we all use that? With top notes of lemongrass and ozone, middle of apple and rose blossom, and bottom notes of vanilla. So look forward to that. I just love the new label and the new look. So let's see number 9, neroli blossom. Now that's a new one. Look at this one. New to our floral collection, our neroli blossom, but really it's not brand new because it's formerly California Dreamin'. So if you love that California Dreamin', I forget, Free Spirit, I lost my mind a minute. In our Free Spirit line that used to be in, you're gonna love this one. So here it is, a beautiful citrus floral of orange blossom, lemon, and neroli with a background of cedar, amber, and musk that is reminiscent of springtime amongst the orange groves. So top notes of orange flower and Valencia rind, middle of neroli, gardenia, and lily, and bottom of cedar, amber, and musk. So this label has turned out beautiful. Just love that. So neroli blossom, number 9. Number 10, orange blossoms. Here's our orange blossoms that we introduced last year. Like walking through a blooming orange grove, sunlight shimmers over blossoming orange trees and a garden oasis with top notes of citrus zest, jasmine, and orange flower, middle of lavender, water lily, and petitgrain, and bottom of rose, cashmere, and musk. There's number 10. And perfect for spring, right? Number 11, rose garden. Here's our rose garden with balancing notes of Valencia oranges and water lilies shine on top. A warming heart of heliotrope and pink roses create a signature blend. So this has top notes of water lilies and Valencia oranges, middle of heliotrope flower and damask rose, and bottom notes of violet, geranium, and musk. There's our number 11, rose garden. All right, we're down to number 12, sandalwood and vanilla. So here's our sandalwood and vanilla. Another one that I updated the fragrance description on, which I'm slowly trying to work through the ones that are older to kind of update them a little bit. So this one is this sophisticated fragrance is light and earthy with spicy sweet notes. Sultry yet sweet, dark yet light, strong yet soft. Sandalwood vanilla is the contradiction that works. So with top notes of citron, coconut water, and white clove, middle of tonka, cassis, and amber, and bottom of sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. So there's our sandalwood and vanilla. On to number 13, sunflowers. Now sunflowers is also available in our spring summer fundraiser fragrance. So you know that this is not just going to be spring, it will continue into summer as well, but it'll also be included in our spring fragrances. So here's our sunflowers, rays of sunshine with wistful florals and bright citrus transport you to a blooming spring garden. Sunflowers, take me away. With top notes of bergamot, sunflower, garden, and morning sky, middle of water lilies, grapefruit, and daisy fields, and bottom notes of white cedar, musk, and rose hips. So those are beautiful sunflowers. All right, on to our final spring fragrance, Bob. Sweet pea is number 14. There's our beautiful sweet pea. A cherry bouquet of sweet pea, mandarin, vanilla flower, luscious strawberry, and soft musk. This has top notes of mandarin, sweet pea, and jasmine, middle of vanilla flower, lily of the valley, and bottom of musk, sandalwood, and peonies. And this is like, I'm not a floral person, Bob, but I do like this one because it's kind of got that, I don't know what it is with I think it's the mandarin, and that vanilla just softens it. So it just makes a really nice soft blend. For those of you who aren't the really potent florals, this is a great one to try if you haven't tried it yet. So that's our spring lineup, and these will be available. I know that was the next question at everyone's mind, February 1st. So these will be available for you guys to order. Obviously, sunflowers available now because it's in spring sunrising, but all the rest, the remaining of the 13, will be available on February 1st. So that's exciting. And then our product guide will be updated as well with all of these in February for you. So we'll let you know when that's updated, and all you have to do is share that link and the link gets updated. So real simple for you guys. So new programs, and again, I always tell you, I like to review things and make sure you're seeing it again and again so that everybody knows what's happening. So we just introduced our new Kickstart program for 2023, and we did it for existing distributors. Why? Because I don't like to leave anybody out. I don't like it to be, oh, well, I joined last year and I missed out. So we did this little bonus for you guys. And this is what it is. It's a bonus on top of what you're already earning when you earn these titles, right? So it's a great bonus for those of you who joined us before January 1st of this year. You have the opportunity, whether you promote to a new bronze, silver, or gold, or all of them. I mean, if you're a distributor and you haven't had a promotion yet, and you go gangbusters in January and promote to a gold, you could earn $350 bonus. And that's not in Bella Bucks and products, that's cash in your commissions that you would receive. So, and I always say, don't overthink it, guys. This is not complicated, but the faster that you do it, the more bonuses you make, right? The higher bonus you make, because this is what it's about. doing it quickly, getting your business kick-started quickly, not hanging out there till June. If you want to hang out there till June, that's okay, but the dollar amount gets lower, okay? So that's why it goes down every month, because we want this to be something where you're kicking your business off quicker in the month, quicker in the year, because this is what builds your business and grows your business exponentially for fourth quarter, right? You're setting yourself up for an incredible year the earlier that you start. So this is for existing. Then we have for new, the same thing, except theirs goes by period, right? Because they could join anytime. Let's go back to here. You guys have through June. That's it. After June, you don't have any opportunity to earn a bonus. But for new people, depending on when they come in, if they joined this month, they have until the end of February to promote to these titles and earn this amount of money. So if I joined in January and I promote to a silver before the end of February, I'm going to earn $100 cash in my commissions. And so it's just the sooner you do it, the more money you can earn. That's what this is about. We want to get people started off quickly. So again, I think we have a tendency to overthink these programs. They're simple. They're really simple. Do it fast, earn some cash. If it takes you a little longer, that's okay. You have literally for a new person, 7 months when you look at it to earn your title. So, and then that gets them on a great path to drive to be director. So look at here's our director. Now this is for anyone who's never been a director. This is not just for a new person that joined us this year. It's anyone who's never held that title of director. So if you promote to a new director, you're automatically going to get a bonus. And again, this is all on top of all of the rewards you already earn for being a director, right? So you earn that, you get $100 cash. And then for every month that you get paid that in your next 6 months, you get $100. So the first month that you do it, and then the following 5 months, 6 total, you get that $100 each month. And then you also have a bonus for sponsoring. So if you sponsor 5 or more in that 5-month period, you're going to get $500 cash. If you do 10, we'll give you 1,000. How about that? So big money, big bonus money on the line. But we wanted to include your upline directors too, because we know they're working with you, helping you set your goals and helping you hit those goals. So if they are doing the same, basically, if they're doing the same thing that you're doing, they're getting paid as a director, they're sponsoring at least 5, they're going to get those bonuses too. So again, don't overthink it, guys. It's a simple bonus. You do this, you get that. Pretty darn simple. So hopefully you're working with your teams and you've got all of your plans lined out of how they're going to hit this. And again, this is the faster you earn it, the more cash you can earn, because it's only your first 6 months. So if you wait, well, I'll just wait till fourth quarter. Well, you're not going to have that full 6 months to earn all the cash that you can. So the earlier you promote, the more opportunity you have to earn cash. So that's our new programs. And then, Bob, we offered enrollment programs too. This one goes right along with our Kickstart, right? And this is Bob's baby. He's like, gosh, we got to have something out there that's giving them the tools that they need. Obviously, yes, they need product, but they also need, to have the mini melts to pass out. They need to have a variety of fragrances, which they get our top 15 fragrances that are in our fundraising program and those samples. They need our fundraising brochure if they want to start fundraising. They need to know about custom labels and more about our company, so that educates them, right? And makes them the expert on our company. So all of these things really kickstart their business and get them well on their way. Really, the only other thing they need are pretty much business cards. And we've got that product guide out there for them too that gives them all the information they need on our product. So that's a great tool. And then we've also added a welcome letter to this kit. So here's a welcome letter that's from Bob, and nice, really introducing the company, how it got started, and a really nice message from Bob. And then just on the bottom, it just says to be on a lookout from an email from me that will contain important information that they need to kickstart their business. And now what that is that's that distributor checklist that I just updated with everything that they need to know, really, like immediately in their first week and their first month and ongoing. And it has the links to everything that they need. So, and I emailed this to them, to new people as they join. And it's also out in our Bella Builder group. So great letter that will be going in every one of those Kickstart kits. And then we also offered this for distributors, Bob, because the distributors were like, gosh, it'd be really nice to have this on hand if I'm doing a local meeting and someone's really excited about joining. I can just say, here you go, So this is how we're helping to solve that, right? So you have the opportunity to buy 2 of our Kickstart through your back office. For $180, you get 2 of them, and you get the personal volume 180. And again, it's just through your back office that you can keep these on hand. And Bob, really, you've used this before and it's been really successful, right?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have done this that are team building, and especially that there's a lot of local meetings that are starting up. So you would have these there, and somebody's there, well, I'm excited, I'd like to get started, and you get them signed up, and boom, they're out the door and they've got everything they need driving home to get started. When you sign them up, they would buy a kit and have it sent to you. So you'll always have your 2 kits if you're building locally through meetings and home parties and different things like that. What a great way to kickstart. I know when I got started right away, when Charlie got me involved, he had a kit ready for me. So when I went home, I gave all the skincare to Kathy right away. And I said, here, go through this. Tell me what you think. Well, we didn't have to wait a week or 2 weeks to get this product. It was instant. And it's a powerful tool. So if you're doing local meetings or attending local meetings or working your warm list locally, what a great tool to have.
Love it. All right. And then we had a new monthly website bundle as well. So now they have the option of the Fragrance of the Month surprise bundle. So now this one is billed on the 4th for $44.95. So again, it includes their company website for that. They get 1 16-ounce candle that's in the Fragrance of the Month, a bag of melts that's in the Fragrance of the Month, and then they get a mystery fragrance that is one of our top selling fragrances that they won't know what they get till they get it. So that makes it really fun. And the fun thing, guys, is you can, if you're like, oh, I'm on the right now the Fragrance of the Month, but that kind of looks fun to get a little different one. You can go in your back office under your account, monthly website bundles, and you can change that at any time, as long as we're just asking that you do it before the 25th of the month. So you still have a few more days to go in there and change your selection for February, if that's something that you want to do. So we've seen quite a few people joining that when they join and they pick that. So here's all of your options. So you can see here's the 2 product ones, like I talked about, the Fragrance of the Month, now the Fragrance of the Month surprise bundle, and then the 2 Bella Buck options. So you have the $100 where you get $110, which that gives you your website for free, and then an additional 10 Bella Bucks, right, for $100. And then you have your $30 Bella Bucks, which you have that $14.95 web fee in there, and then you get 30 Bella Bucks for your $44.95. So here's our 4 monthly website bundle options. And then I always like this Charlie's analogy, because people I don't understand the difference between the enrollment versus the monthly website bundle. Well, the enrollment offer that you purchase is like buying your store. The monthly website bundle is your supplies that your store needs to make sales on a monthly basis, right? So I love that analogy. Simplifies it, makes it simple. All right, now on to some updates. So I wanted to let you know I made a little bit of change, and you'll see why. But where it normally says specials, where you can buy like that buy 11 now get 1 half off for the 16-ounce, where we put all those promotions. It now just says distributor specials. Not a big change, but there's a reason for it, because also in your back office you have specials. And so what that means is these are the specials that are on your website for the most part. So when you click there, you're going to see a list of all the things that are currently under specials on your personal website. So if you're like, well, what fragrances are currently on sale for my customers, then you can go look here. That's where you can find those. And then this is where your customers find them. So they're on their website, they go under specials, and they're going to see anything that's currently discounted right now on your website. So just a minor little change. And then for the fall winter fragrances, I wanted to remind you that those are the ones that I was just talking about that are 20% on your website are only available through the end of January. So you can see gingerbread sold out, and I know Home for Christmas was getting low. A couple of them are getting really low. So if you of your customers love these fragrances, make sure that you go and get them, because as of January 31st, you're not going to be able to get them, especially at that 20%. So make sure you go and get those while they last. Digital custom label guide. So I just announced this week as well. So you see on the landing page of your website, we now have product guides. So you have your product guide there, but you also have your custom label guide. So this is another great tool that gives you a link that you can send to your customers, and it shows it shows so many different labels, like it shows you how to use them, how people are using them, some testimonials, and then a great really library of all the different ones that we've offered. And then you can also download this in a PDF as well, if you want to print it for your shows and things like that. So great tool. And then we're also working on a fundraiser guide as well. And I'm reaching out to you guys, because what would really make the fundraiser guide phenomenal are to have people who are sharing their stories, right? Testimonials with pictures. So if you have some great pictures with the organizations that you've helped to raise money, and you have some testimonials from them, we would love for you to email those to us, because that really makes a guide impactful, especially when customers are looking at it, to see all the different ways that our fundraising program can help their community. And it'll share different ideas, different organizations, but I'm telling you, a picture's worth 1,000 words when they can see how that you've helped, your organizations. I know Viola had put something out there with a picture of the palette in her group and how much she was able to raise. And that is so impactful. A lot of you shared that to get your own, people were interested, and you got your own fundraisers from that. So again, if you can share that with us, just email me. I think most of you know my email, kim.garinger@scent-team.com. And if you have testimonials with pictures, pictures are the biggest piece. Not that you have to have a picture, but it sure does help to see all these groups that you're helping to support. So make sure you send that to me as we're developing that guide. Those would be really helpful. All right, so on to limited edition. So we have right now, while supplies last, our Bella's Irish Cream. So if you guys haven't tried this one, it is fantastic. Now it's not new, but the label's new, right? So we've got that new cute gnome label with shenanigans with my gnomies. So indulge yourself with a sensuous blend of French roast and Irish cream, roasted coffee bean, and vanilla cream. Create a velvety background for this cafe blend. So pretty simple, top notes of coffee, middle of cream liqueur, and bottom of vanilla. That's just pure yumminess, guys. And this also is available in melts. So get those while you can. All right, and then we also have our One Cause candle this month. That is Our Life is Better with Fur Babies. And Bob is giving $1 from every purchase of this candle to the SPCA of Lucerne County, PA. And that will be in Betty White's name, because of course that's the celebration of her life for that. And we also, look at that, so cute, $100 to the top seller at the end of this month. And guess what, Bob? Someone has sold over 50 so far.
Really?
So look
I
at there.
seen that.
Tamala Meridian has already sold over 50. So you guys have till the end of the month to catch her. Well, she's on fire. So congratulations so far, Tamala. You are in the lead for that $100. So great job. All right. So fragrance of the month for February, Bob. We just had this conversation with our top leaders, because Bob and Michael had called me and said, hey, we had this great fragrance, which we're not going to tell you what it is right now, right, Bob? Can't tell them yet. But we had this great fragrance, phenomenal, perfect for February. I tested it. Mike tested it. Fantastic. Well, he got the next batch of fragrance oil, produced them. They're not burning right. So you guys know us, that we're a company about quality. Quality matters, and we want to make sure that we're giving you a quality product. So we have to continue to test this and delay the launch of what we initially planned for February. So I know Michael's testing this, working with the product. I know Bob's working with the fragrance vendor. They're trying to figure out what happened. if there was a change, but we're going to figure this out because this fragrance is too good to give up on. So we're going to continue to test that. So we had to scramble, and I was telling Mike, all of us, I think a lot of us are all reading a lot of Bob Proctor, and this wasn't Out of the Paradigm, but it was a different book with him and his partner. And she said something in the book that said, when someone comes up to me with, it's something that's not good news, or it's dramatic or bad news, I say, oh, good. That's my response. So when Michael said that to me, I said, oh, good. And he's like, we're going to find a solution, aren't we? I'm like, that's right. That's how we approach things. It's like, we'll figure this out. So, we had to look at what could we do, because obviously we have a plan for the year, but they're not ready. We don't have things that are just ready to pull out of our pocket. It's in the plan, but we don't have labels. We don't have the fragrance. So we thought, okay, what is our best solution? So I think we came up with something really good, because you guys know we do a lot of limited fragrances, but not a lot of people get the advantage they don't take advantage of it, or maybe they're on the fragrance of the month and that's all that they do, which is great. I just get that fragrance of the month. I love it. That's what I do. And that's fantastic, but they may never have tried one of our limited. So you noticed that I said bubblegum wasn't going to be available till the 1st. And that is because we have made it our fragrance of the month, all for that rationale, right? I think a lot of people who are on our fragrance of the month have not experienced this fragrance. So to them, it is going to be new. But if they have the opportunity to switch their, right? Remember how I told you that? You can go in your back office and switch what you want to do for your monthly website. Maybe they want to go to the Bella Bucks instead of this, because I already have it, so I'll do it so I can choose what I want. You have the option to do that. But this was our best solution to solve a problem, right? That's what we're doing. We're solution oriented to find something that would work for our fragrance in the month in a pinch. So Michael was able to make this happen, get some more fragrance on the way, get some more labels, and make the melt. So we'll have these available for February 1st. And we have all these gorgeous images out there that, again, I'll be putting out there for you. Look at all these. And I love that Bubblegum Day is February 3rd, right? National Bubblegum Day is February 3rd. So still works perfectly with that. So that was our solution, but no, we're going to continue to work on what our planned fragrance of the month is for February and release that as soon as we can. Okay, we'll keep working on that. But I think this is the best solution. I know I love this one. I know we continue to have a lot of requests. We even did have people say, I wish this was available all year round. Well, guess what, guys? Now it's a fragrance of the month, so it will be available till the end of December. So you kind of got your wish with that too. So I hope you guys are good with that. I am. I thought it was the best solution, and I'm excited about that. And I have updated the calendar that I will communicate out there as well. So now you can see, I think I did put that out there. Limited edition bubblegum is now February 1st, and that is our fragrance of the month. So yay, I know I know it's not what you guys are waiting for, but I think it's a good solution and will be a good plan. But again, if you're on fragrance of the month and you want to switch that out this month, you've got until the 25th to do that through your back office. So that's everything I have today. Bob, is there anything else you want to share? I know we said you guys can hang out afterwards and we'll answer some questions if you want after we're done recording. But is there anything you want to say to end the call?
No, it's an exciting year. We're just getting started. We got lots of new things out there, and I'm excited. I'm excited for my Eagles Saturday night. So I wish you all the best for all your teams across the country. Should be some exciting games,
Yes.
if you're a football fan.
And thanks again for joining us, everybody, and enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Have a great one.